Hello, hello. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, Alley Cattails. Hope everybody is doing okay. Just trying to give a few minutes. This is open panel, so you're more than welcome to come join. Hi, Allie. Yes. It's been slow going so far, but I'm getting there. This is my first time doing one at night, so I did not expect Alex Erickson's live to go so long. That's why I had it originally for 9:30, thinking that that her live would be done by then, but it went a little bit late. But it's okay. Yes, exactly, Allie. I uploaded a short video earlier about a case local to where I am, about Trudy Appleby. She's been missing since 1996. She was a couple years younger than I was, and it's something that I've always wanted to talk about and cover, and she's still missing to this day. They have suspects and people of interest. Moline, Illinois. She went missing from Moline, Illinois. It is believed she was last seen alive August 21st, 1996, near 500 Homestead Avenue in East Moline, which is a small little island in the Mississippi River, called Campbell's Island. They've had suspects and people of interest, but a lot of them have passed away. So it's just running out of time to get answers, and hopefully they can figure out what happened and her family can finally get the peace that has been needed for such a long time. But I posted that earlier, and then yesterday, or not yesterday, the other day I talked about, yeah, it was yesterday. My brain is not working right now. But I talked about the Stephen Smith case, and that his mom raised enough money from the GoFundMe to finally get him exhumed, so that way they can do autopsy and get the investigation going on that. And then we have a whole bunch of cases coming up in the next couple of weeks. It's like all the cases that I want to watch are all in the same time span, and it's going to be nuts for a bit. But yeah, it's a late night true crime open panel chit chat. Sorry, I'm still not feeling 100%, but so if I mute, it's because I have to cough, because yeah. And then tomorrow I have a busy day. tomorrow is my fiance's birthday, and we, instead of doing our normal Dungeons and Dragons day, we're doing Magic the Gathering. So, gonna be playing some Magic and listening to some tunes and hanging out with friends. But how are you doing, Allie? Oh, and I would, but I'm going live from my phone. I don't have enough power on my laptop to do a live where I can show it. So once I get a better laptop, I'll be able to do that. It's just it's an old laptop. But yeah, otherwise I definitely would. Once I get a better laptop, I'll be doing a lot more stuff. You are house sitting. Nice. Very, very nice. In Colorado? Ah, that's cool. No, I've been to Colorado just for a little bit. I was on my way to Vegas, and um we drove through there, Interstate 80 all the way. It's beautiful. I just didn't have time to see a whole bunch. But one of these days, I'm definitely gonna make a trip up there and spend some time in Colorado because I've always wanted to go there. But yeah. Ah, I remember taking Interstate 80. It may have switched. I wasn't the one driving, so I was paying more attention to. Oh, yes, that would be absolutely a blast. I would love that. But yeah, I was on my way to Vegas. Sorry. The first time that I went to Vegas, we went south and we took Route 66 almost the whole way, which was really nice when I got to Oklahoma because I didn't know at the time that pretty much all the roads in Oklahoma are toll roads. So taking Route 66 kind of helped that, and it was kind of cool. So yeah, Colorado. That's where one of the cases is going to be starting here um, in April. Um, I believe it's the suitcase lady. There's so many trials coming up. It's just insane. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come up, Allie, if you want. But yeah, it's just tomorrow is going to be the fun day before all the trial stuff starts. The trial for the Spanish teacher unaliving starts next week. There she is.
Hey,
Hey.
can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can
Okay,
hear you perfect.
I'm on my phone, so wasn't sure. And I'm at my parents, and sometimes their internet's spotty just because they're out in the middle of nowhere, kind of.
Ah, I know the feeling.
Yeah. I didn't mean to interrupt. Please keep going, and I'll jump in when you're at a pot.
Oh, okay. But yes, the Spanish teacher, Noema Graber, who was unalived by her two of her students over a bad grade, um, starts here in Iowa next week. I'm gonna cover that to the best of my ability as soon as I can figure out where it's going to be streamed. Um, but yeah, that case is just they're being charged as adults. Um, it's it's I don't even know how to put it into words. It's just what they did was horrible.
Yeah, it
So,
sounds like a terrible case.
oh yeah, and over a grade because it messed up one of the students' GPAs.
Right. So, oh, gross.
Yeah,
Gross, gross,
and
gross.
they're looking at life. Well, one of them admitted to it, and the other one didn't. Um, but that's just where all the evidence was found at his house, and then they recorded it and were talking about it to friends on Snapchat.
Disgusting. I mean,
Yeah,
just unreal.
exactly. It's That's why I'm interested in that case. One because it's fairly local. One of the trials is going to be in Davenport, Iowa, which is not far from where I live. It's right across the river from Illinois. Um, but yeah,
And that'll probably be really heavy. Make sure to do some mental health
oh yeah,
routines for yourself, maybe more than you're even used to, because it's a big part of the job for reporters. Like I did media studies as a major in the journalism school, and it's part of the job for broadcast news, broadcast journalism is taking care of your own mental health to be able to sustainably do that career, because it does take a toll.
oh yeah. Like I experienced that when I was going through the Murdaugh trial because I was watching every single day, not missing. Like I didn't want to miss a minute, even though some of it was extremely boring.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
but that's why I started watching through Emily D. Baker because that way I could stay awake, and if there was anything I didn't understand, she answered those questions.
Yeah,
Um,
she does have a way of really adding her own style to it, but not like overtaking, but does explain it. She speaks like my language. I like her.
yes, very
Yeah,
much. But yeah, it's
but it's
I
heavy.
got to the point where I was at the end of like week 2, and somebody's like, "Yeah, you have trial brain." I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah, well, and it's good to recognize it and not just act like this is normal, because our brains aren't made to like endure that, really.
Yeah, it's a lot of information to just suck in, and then you know plus that trial, it was a lot. It was like 3
Yeah.
trials in one.
It was
So,
like double the time they even thought it would be, right?
oh yeah, it was only supposed to be 3 weeks.
And it was six, right?
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
you know, but I was like, I even asked Emily at one point, I'm like, is this normal for trials to go on this long? She's like, yeah. She's like, they
Yeah,
can
it
be
can be.
anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks. I was
Hmm.
like, oh, I would not want to be a juror for that.
Well, that's heavy too. It's on your heart if you end up doing whatever you end up sentencing or not. It's like you don't want to fail the victim. You don't want to fail the
Hmm.
suspect, potentially. You also need to like uphold the Constitution. That is a heavy burden.
Big time. I mean,
So,
I've never been asked to sit in a jury because I've
oh,
moved
really?
around too much.
Okay.
um, but yeah, I don't know what I would do.
It's hard. It's hard if you're like us. Well, as far as I know from you, it's you are an empathetic person and you
Hmm.
are maybe an overthinker and things like I
Yeah,
am, and it's hard to make yourself decide on something like that because I can see both sides of so many things.
very much so. I'm very emotional. I get,
Hmm.
I mean, I cry at TV shows.
Same here. I
I
wish
get
I
into the
didn't.
characters, and when they get rid of a character, I'm done.
Yep. I like purposefully won't start certain shows or certain podcasts because I just know myself and I know I'll get sucked in.
Hmm.
And sometimes I'm just not emotionally available to do that. And I don't want to be. I need to protect my heart, sometimes and just my energy.
Yeah, and that's why I told myself that I wouldn't do anything that true crime case any true crime cases that involve like kids,
Hmm.
because I couldn't do it. I just,
Very hard.
I am way too sensitive, and if evidence comes up and I'm playing it, I would have to mute because I would just lose it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I mean, I'm gonna watch the trial um about Gannon.
Oh, yeah. But that's just right. But that's kind of by my parents' house where I'm staying right now.
Yeah,
Oh, that's heavy though. Oof. I don't
it's
know if
gonna
I
be
can
very
watch it.
heavy. um
I followed it from the beginning to when he was first quote unquote missing, and uh, I was just disgusted. Just it's so repulsive what that woman has done, and how
exactly.
much she's lied, and just for what?
Yeah, and I mean, if she wasn't happy to begin with, like, just leave.
And that's what they always say. Chris Watts, same thing, also in Colorado. Like, what the fuck? Come
Yeah.
on. Since when is just killing your family okay?
Yeah, because it's total it's
It's nuts.
not. And it breaks so many hearts.
Yeah. The ripple effect is really just enormous.
Big time. And just I can't get over just how much she has lied. And
So much. Like, I don't even know what is true that she ever has said.
yeah.
Oof,
And then to
bad.
find out that, during some of her writings or whatever, she is um doing it with different names. Like, she has multiple personalities.
She is a special
And I'm
case.
like, what?
Hmm. Just what a nightmare for that family to have
Exactly.
ever gotten to know that woman. It breaks my heart
Yeah.
for Buchanan.
And he needs peace, and he needs justice. And I'm just, I don't see how she could do that to that, because he seemed like a sweet little boy.
Yeah, and even if he wasn't, you just grow up. You're the
Yeah.
adult. I don't know. Never
Yeah.
gonna understand that mindset, and I don't know that anybody can, because most of us, I'm not even a mother, and I have way more maternal empathy than that mother does.
Exactly. Same here. Like,
But
one of my ex's kids still messages me, and he messaged me the other day saying, I hurt my ankle. And I'm like, oh my God, are you okay?
oh
And
yeah.
he's like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm an Auntie Alley cat, and that is a huge honor to like be that, like to be looked up to in an auntie even kind of way, and I take that even seriously. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I just can't imagine her mindset, and that where in the world a human could do that to a child, a defenseless child who has nothing to do with why you're so unhappy.
Yeah.
Very
And
misplaced.
if she didn't want to be with somebody who had kids, then why did you get with somebody who has kids?
Right. That surely doesn't make a whole lot of rational sense to you or me. I mean, what are you doing, lady?
Yeah.
And didn't she, I mean, from what I recall, she was friends with the wife initially, Landon, the mom,
Hmm.
and Al, the father, cheated on her with Letitia.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's not never a great way to like start a relationship to begin with. But
Mm,
you knew exactly what you were getting into. There's like zero excuse.
yeah.
Ugh,
Exactly.
I don't understand, but that's going to be a heartbreaking trial, I have a feeling, because she's going to make it awful with her, trying to escape and her faking different mental issues, and
Hmm.
she's just a trip.
Yeah. And it's like I said, there's so many coming up that are like the Delphi case. That's really
It's
gonna,
going to be nuts. Yeah,
yeah.
did you follow that close?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I didn't as close as some of the others, but I definitely did a deep dive once some of that Mike Keegan Klein stuff came out. I definitely started to get back into it because I was like, whoa, this is why it's taking so long, maybe? I don't know.
yeah, that it was trippy when that started to come out, because I was like, what?
That was wild.
Yeah.
Do you think there's probably still a connection? I know some people who have followed the case since the beginning don't see it.
Uh, I I'm not so sure.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Um,
And I'm like convinced it has to, but again, I didn't follow it since the beginning, so I don't know all the ups and downs y'all went through because
yeah,
I know how that goes. When you've been there since the beginning, sometimes people who jump in later, you just can't understand some
yeah.
of that.
I mean, like I said, I don't think that. It's complicated,
Yeah. And we don't know
but I
what we
think they
don't
have the
know.
right guy now,
Okay. That's
the
good to know.
pharmacist guy,
I would think so too, but I would take your word over mine. I don't know.
because it just
He does seem
he
kind
was
of out of
hiding there the
nowhere.
whole time. He
Yeah.
worked in the community, you know. He even talked
How,
with the
how did they miss
family.
him?
I don't know. He
Because they
hid well.
interviewed him like right away, right? And
Hmm.
he puts himself there, and he looks like the bridge guy. What the heck?
Yeah. Like,
I
I
don't know.
still can't get over the down the hill light, like that. When that first came out, that
Oh, that was
creeped
creepy.
me the heck out. Like,
Yep.
that sent chills further than anything, because I was like,
How
that's
terrifying.
just, yeah.
Yeah, but these cell phones sure are at least doing their job to surveil some of these criminals lately,
Hmm.
to catch crimes like red-handed, in a way, because same with Murdaugh and
Hmm.
potentially Kohberger and potentially there was one other one recently, I think. I mean, Letitia's definitely going to be dealing with that too.
Oh yeah. I mean, cell phone evidence is, you can't get around it.
Right. Oh,
Your
Dylan
cell phone
Rounds.
will lie on you.
Dylan
It
Rounds,
won't
that
lie.
case. Did you follow that?
Which one?
Dylan Rounds.
No.
Oh
I've
my gosh.
I heard about it when it first happened. And
Mhm.
then, I'm slowly hearing more about it now. Um, but
Well, but that cell phone evidence, I think, is going to be the undoing for that guy too.
yeah,
So just thank goodness,
you know, it's like, why would you commit a crime and then take pictures or video of you doing the crime or after?
Yeah. And we
Like,
don't know what happened with that Dylan Rounds case yet. We only know, so little that we don't know if maybe Dylan was filming something and the guy who took him out basically didn't know it was filming, or we don't know.
yeah,
We don't know why this exists even.
but hopefully we'll find out.
Oh
That's
yeah, we definitely
the
will, but just
the
the waiting
wonderful
game's
world of true
hard.
crime.
Yeah, it's so hard in the middle.
Oh yeah. Hi, kitty.
You have a
My
visitor?
yes. Oh, come here. My sassy cat. She
She
was chilling
camera ready?
earlier in my fiance's stream, and
Aw.
she wanted to come say hi. But
Does she
yeah,
cam up ever or no?
huh?
Does your cat ever cam up or no?
Not with me. She does not like it.
Oh, I don't blame her.
But yeah, it's just, there's so much.
Yeah. Well, I don't want
Becky,
to
get
take
out
over
of
your
there.
stream or anything. I just really wanted to say hi and congrats because I somehow I wasn't subscribed to you and I must have just spaced it one time when you told me. So I'm
Oh,
glad you dropped me a link.
definitely. Yeah, I was hoping there'd be more people here, but I don't see
Yeah,
her.
but you got to get your sea legs under you and just kind of get it going for yourself. You feel more comfortable every stream, I bet.
Hmm. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
actually my second live. The first one I did was roughly like an hour. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping I'll get some more people.
You will. You definitely will. Just consistency and being you. That's people will be attracted to it.
Hmm. That's why I'm trying to for like different times too, because I'm trying to like figure out where I fit.
Yeah, and what your little niche is, like why people come to you for what type of things, what do they know they can count on from you that they
Mhm.
can't get from others. I think just figuring out whatever that is, it's just a
Yeah,
process.
exactly. And I'm still learning.
Good. Yeah.
The first couple lives that I did, that I tried to do video and everything with it, and my sound was messing up, and
Yeah.
it
Little by
just
little.
it wasn't working. So now I'm doing some little mini lives, and I'm doing pre-records and
Good.
getting that going. So
Yeah, it's nice to have a stack of content there for someone to go through if they just find your channel. So I think pre-records that are, full of info or whatever that showcase what you want to showcase for your channel, that's just smart. You could have a few in there so whenever people do find you, at least there's, the next video to jump to for them.
exactly.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Well, good
But
for
I
you.
think
I'm gonna
I,
run. I wanted to stop in and say hi.
well, thank you. I'm
Yeah.
probably going to end it because it's
Okay.
been like over a half hour and we're the only ones here.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see chat, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm just happy I found you and could support you, and I will be here hopefully next time.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Well, you have a
Well,
good night.
congrats. You too. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye. Well, I think I'm probably just going to end it. I do plan on doing some more lives. I'm just trying to find the right fit and time and day and all that fun stuff. But I will be doing videos every Monday, every Wednesday, and then every Friday I'm going to do a live get together, open panel chit chat. Um, so, but I just wanted to hop on for a little bit and talk about some true crime. Um, and don't forget to click that thumbs up because it gets my content out for people to be seen or people. I can't talk. It gets my content out to more people. And then don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. So, have a good night and don't forget to check out my other videos.